be seated. In no any order of priority, I'd like to welcome Your Excellencies here this evening. We have with us His Excellency the Ambassador of Spain to Nigeria, Ambassador Juan Sanz. Did I get that right? Thank you very much. Also from Portugal, we have the Chargé d'Affaires, Mr. Paulo Santos. Did I get it right? Thank you. And from the Netherlands, the Chargé d'Affaires is with us here today, Mr. Juanjeng Telen, right? All right. Yes. If I get any name not too correct, please forgive me. I'm trying to speak French and Portuguese all at once, so please forgive me. Right, and then we have here with us the Deputy Head of Mission of the European Union here in Nigeria, named simple, straight to the point, Mr. Simos Vergus. Did I get that right? My teacher, my French teacher and my other language teacher will be very pleased with me. Since I want to make it as informal as possible, because human rights should cut across all that we are talking about. So I'd also like to recognize that we have with us all my brothers, my sisters, members of the European Union here, the CSOs, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and of course, the media. So, simply put, human rights is the right of every human being to be treated with respect, dignity, and so many other facets of life that are taken for granted in our neck of woods, so to speak. Quoting, of course, not verbatim, but just making it relevant for this evening, is the Human Rights Act, which the UK passed in 1998. It lets you defend your rights and all that, and treat everyone equally with fairness, dignity, and respect. Now, does this happen in our space, in our country, Nigeria? And the UN has been working assiduously for the ratification of human rights law globally. Many notable Nigerians too have been in the forefront of the struggle for human rights with great results. We have some hung out there on the picture panel, the likes of my very favorite poet, Wole Soyinka, Femi Falana, just name it. And, you know, in memory, in reflection, the likes of Gambo Sawaba that gave voices to women in Nigeria. Well, however, we seem to be wading into no human rights abuses and disrespect here at home, as there are more violations recorded and even unrecorded taking place. We have a huge magnitude of human rights violations going on within and originating from home here to other countries. The extent is mind-boggling. Little wonder, sometimes, most times, peace eludes us. Now, let us all think, we who make a peaceful human rights center change impossible are making a violent, inhuman change inevitable. We're all connected, and today offers us another opportunity to reflect and begin the change processes in our own little spheres. It must begin with us, I dare say with you and with me, all, as we dare to change what we have and respect and embrace human rights. So welcome to this very important occasion as it is, solemn as it is, because when you reflect on human rights and if you're a Nigerian, you begin to think what has happened to us. But what I should ask today is, what can you bring as solution and value to enhance human rights in Nigeria. It is on this premise that I'd like to invite, and I want you to give the EU a really big, loud round of applause. Because oftentimes it's Human Rights Day, but some of us forget that it does exist. But they bring it alive. EU brings it alive. So let's give EU a very loud round of applause. Thanks for the invitation. I hope that I'll be able to navigate us through this evening with the wonderful stage behind me here. You can see that we are all set to have a wonderful, reflective, and I dare say productive evening. And to welcome us, I'd like to invite the Deputy Head of Mission, Mr. Vergos, who would very well welcome us to this wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you for acknowledging the role of the European Union in this space. But the European Union draws its strength from its member states. And this unique political experiment around the world has to do with 27 countries agreeing on a common path. So this is what we always say around us. I'm not going to go through a lot of protocol. I think the protocol has been observed. Just to say that we appreciate enormously your presence today. You give us a little part of your time, your precious time. I think we're going to make it worthwhile. We'll just say a few words regarding the significance of the day. So the stage play, Lark in the Dark, commemorates the International Human Rights Day and signifies also symbolically the end of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. The 16 days of activism is a key highlight of the year for all our delegations, but also the European Union member states embassies around the world, where we raise awareness and demand action to eradicate all forms of violence against women and girls. Over the past 2 weeks, on our side, on your side, the other international organizations, the civil society organizations, government agencies, we have turned the volume higher and louder to discuss, to cry against this, what we call epidemic. And it's an epidemic with serious consequences because it haunts our societies as it upsets its natural equilibrium of power sharing. You know, demographically, we're 50-50. As a matter of fact, demographers say that women are usually 51% of the population. So there is something very wrong in the way we run this planetary enterprise. And if we consider this a joint venture, we should all start becoming more accountable stakeholders by giving back to women the rightful place. So, as you know, the 10th of December every year, now the 10th of December of this year marks the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. For practical reasons, we brought a little bit ahead the celebration. The aim of this Universal Declaration, everybody knows, to infuse societies with equality, fundamental freedoms, and justice. Today, we all know more than ever, it becomes important to recall that human rights are universal and indivisible. and that our efforts to defend them can never stop and will never be enough. Any, any, any minor violation of human rights is a big bleeding hole in the heart of the world. There is no minor and major infringement of human rights. Protecting and promoting human rights and democracy is one of the founding values of the European Union and a key priority for European Union's actions all around the world. We consider it a precondition for sustainable development and for the ultimate purpose, inclusive societies. That's our paradigm in the European Union and is our steady compass. And we know that irrespective of the state of affairs, human rights are challenged every day at every corner of our world, and we need to remain always vigilant. With the exhibition that we put outside, our intention is to create an awareness environment that allows you to get familiarized with some key issues around human rights abuses, as well as with some of the European Union delegation and its member states projects that they are focused on human rights. In many parts of the world, we see worrying trends. Censorship and restrictions of freedom of expression, discrimination, deepening inequalities, and increasing violence against women and girls, arbitrary detentions, many more. Unfortunately, the list is too long. In today's geopolitical landscape and multipolar world, the European Union, we would like to believe, remains the strongest supporter of multilateralism. With human rights at its core, we take great pride in this. Of course, we can never talk about human rights without congratulating the activism and the presence of civil society organizations, but also many among you human rights defenders that essentially putting your own existence sometimes in harm's way in order to defend these important values. A lot has been achieved, but shall we celebrate? Much more needs to be done. Looking forward to 2024 and beyond, the European Union and its member states commit to work alongside all of you, valuable partners, to show leadership on human rights issues and ensure that this conversation space remains active. No human should be without rights, but humans are equal. We are missing this common sense in the 21st century. I will invite you to sit back, relax, maybe remember to lower the volume of your mobile phones, preserve your batteries for photos and videos, and celebrate this symbolically magnificent and poignant act written and directed by Agozie Hugo. The producer, soon after, will tell us more about this play that speaks about human rights and social justice. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you very much for that insight. And I think he deserves another round of applause. Thank you so very much. So we are quickly moving so that I'm eager to see the play myself. And but before that, let me quickly announced to us that we have representatives of some of our heroes here today. I'd like to recognize Hurera Muhammad, representing Aisha Yusufu. Aisha Yusufu will bring back our girls' fame. Thank you. Can you just stand up for recognition? Thank you. And we have Jamiu Abiola representing Hafsat Abiola. I was looking forward to seeing her today. Thank you so much, for representing her. We also, Obi Ezekwesili, we all know that Dr. Obi Ezekwesili stands out as a human rights fighter. Wherever she is now, I'm sure a bit of her is here with us as we commemorate today. Please let's just, in absentia, appreciate her for all that she's doing. From the Falano and Falano chambers, Femi Falano, I was told that he might show up. We hope he can, and we look forward to that. This man, as a cop reporter, was trying to find his feet in the Nigerian media space. And he used to come to our office, yes, and, walk into the office, and takes over the newsroom, as it were. And this he has done so well that he has been able to push and let us know that indeed some humans amongst us still suffer some measure of discrimination, and of course their rights are oftentimes are ignored. However, he's doing great today. I hear he's ambassador of peace to Germany and what other country, please?
Oh, human rights defender.
Okay. Oh, he said it himself. Please let me invite quickly or introduce him for now, Jake Ekwele. Jake has given, I'll call you to speak later. He has given the Albino family a place of pride. So quickly, I'd like to invite Miss Angela Uwandu, who is going to represent all the CSOs present here. She's from Avocats Sans Frontières and she would address us now. Can we please have Angela on? Can we invite her on? Okay.
Your Excellencies, civil society leaders that are here, distinguished guests, thank you very much to the European Union for organizing this very important event. The 10th of December is celebrated world over to mark the International Human Rights Day. And for those of us from the human rights community in Nigeria, it is very important to us. I've been asked to keep my speech very short, so I would choose to dedicate the few minutes that I have to speaking on a particular thematic, and which is accountability for human rights violations. Now we're discussing Human Rights Day, and each time we think about human rights, we are indeed talking about respect for dignity of the human person. And coincidentally, tomorrow marks the 75th anniversary of the passage of the UDHR, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which we call the key cornerstone instrument for human rights. But now to the issue of accountability, I want all of us to recall that each time we talk about human rights violations, there are two variables. One, there is a victim, and secondly, there is a perpetrator. And for us, from Avocats Sans Frontières France, and indeed other civil society organizations that are working, human rights defenders, that are working tirelessly to ensure justice, one of the key things that we do is to ensure that there is justice for victims of human rights violations in Nigeria. And this we do on the various thematics. We would like to also thank the European Union for the general support to the civil society in Nigeria to be able to do this work. Now, we cannot talk about justice for victims without accountability. And by this, I mean that on the part of the victim, we can do several things. On our part, we provide, for example, access to justice for victims of human rights violations. providing a legal remedy, assisting them to go through the justice system to obtain legal remedy. There are other kinds of support that other civil society organizations provide. However, we argue, and very strongly, that justice can never be complete for victims or survivors of human rights violations across the country, where perpetrators continue to walk free. We demand strong accountability on the part of perpetrators. This is very important for the cycle of justice to be complete. Whereas we can continue to obtain court judgments, for example, in cases where it is possible on behalf of victims, what happens where the perpetrators continue to boast, continue to go free? This is unacceptable. If we want to walk the talk, we have to rise up collectively to demand that perpetrators are held to account, whether it's in the part of state actors or non-state actors. Because indeed, if it's for non-state actors, there is a responsibility to protect that is put on the government, to protect us, to ensure that our human rights are not just respected, but to ensure that there is key sensitization on the promotion and awareness on our rights. Where government fails to protect us, then we hold them to account as well. And when the government, which ought to protect us, are themselves the violators, then the bar has to be raised. We insist that they are called to account. For example, just to narrow it down and to wrap up, to respect the few minutes I've been given, if you have the speech that was circulated earlier, you will see the life of what it looks to be a victim or to represent a victim of human rights violation in Nigeria. A young man woke up in Kaduna State, a graduate who works with the healthcare system for the government indeed, woke up just to see his friend off, and he was arrested and shot by the police. He pleaded to have to be taken to the hospital for care, but that would not happen. He was driven around Kaduna State and eventually taken to the hospital, but labeled to be a dangerous armed robber. This is the story of an everyday Nigerian. Anyone can be a victim. And then in Adediji's case, eventually, the only saving grace that he had was the t-shirt he had on him, which was the health week. You know, if you're a lawyer here, you have your law week, and you have t-shirts maybe for your work. That was what saved him, because one of the healthcare workers, the nurse, identified the t-shirt and said, why would a dangerous armed robber have this t-shirt on? And to wrap up, by the time they made calls to verify his identity, the police did not want, the police in Nigeria and Kaduna State, did all to shield. But eventually, the CMD of the hospital, the public hospital where he works, got involved. They tried all. His life was saved, but his leg had to be amputated. That was the score. That was the price he paid. But as I speak, yes, we've been able to obtain justice for him at the regional court, ECOWAS, where the court awarded 60 million naira in damages to him. But the impact of the torture that he suffered will live with him for the rest of his life. As a matter of fact, he has had to flee the country as we speak. But he would have to live as a person with disability. And this is just an example of the sort of cases that we handle as Lawyers Without Borders, France and Nigeria. But there are several other civil society organizations that are working to represent women, different groups, diverse issues of human rights, not just restricted to this. But this is just to show you that that police officer who did this is still in the force. He's still walking free. How many more victims do we need to have before we speak up? I urge us all today to stand up and to demand accountability for human rights violations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so very much. I just couldn't stop her because of the reality that she brings to what we're doing today. Again, thank you so much. Accountability, transparency, going further, and of course, justice must also be pursued vigorously for those whose human rights have been tampered with. We'll move on quickly. I'd like to give 1 minute to Jake. Quickly, 1 minute, so that we have a gender balance from the CSOs. Thank you. 1 minute, counting from now.
Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. I will keep to 1 minute. I want to use this opportunity to thank all the human rights defenders across the globe, beginning from our country, and the development partners who has been supporting especially the vulnerable groups like us. I want you to remember these 3 Ps as I have spent just 15 seconds of my 60 seconds. Remember these 3 P. Number 1 is participation. Participation of persons with disability in human rights related issues. Number 2 is promotion. Promotion of the rights of persons with disability across board. And thirdly is prosecution, where people who have violated our rights are actually prosecuted and possibly made to understand that they cannot continue to trample on the rights of the most vulnerable in our community. I'll leave you with this saying. Always remember that the day you were born, you cried, and everyone around you rejoiced. When we live our life and give rights to those who deserve rights, when you die, you will rejoice, and everyone around you will cry. That's a life of contribution. That's human rights. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jake. Thank you. Right. I'll just do a roll call of the human rights heroes that today have been so recognized. Not that we don't have a lot of us who are in it, but these fellows have been so recognized because they have been consistent, they have been transparent, and of course, they have remained accountable. I'll start with Professor Wole Soyinka. Do we have any of his representative here? If you have, I just want you to come to the front of the stage so that you can take a bow alongside with the rest of us. Thank you. My sister, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. She's out of the country, but I'm sure a bit of her is here with us today. Do we have a representative of Falana and Falana Chambers? Femi, okay, right. I'd like to bring on Freira Muhammad, representing Aisha Yusufu, or Bring Back Our Girls fame. Jamiu Abiola, representing Hafsat Abiola, please. Just take a bow here so that we can all at least put a face to these young men and women, and not so young as well, who have consistently stood for the rights of Nigerians. Would you like to take a bow, both of you, please? Thank you. And can we have the applause on? Thank you very much. Thank you for all that you do. On behalf of Nigerians, please keep the flag flying. Like I always say, keep on keeping. Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right. The stage is set and the play has been written. All we need to do is relax and watch. As I invite Tony. Tony will give us a little background on the play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Thank you all for being here. All well said and done. We're here to actually watch this wonderful piece here, a great masterpiece that's a blend of music, drama, dance, and performance. So I give you a look in the dark.
How else can a story be complete if we do not start from the very beginning? What happens to us is our story. What we talk about, our experiences. What we cannot are our secrets. When the secrets of our lives becomes the sand in our food, it sets our teeth on the edge. We spit it out. Along, 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 along. Isalan, Isalan, you need love and hope and peace. Isalan, Isalan, you need happiness and joy. Isalan, Isalan, you need love and hope and peace. Isalan, Isalan, you need happiness and joy. We bring you peace from our life. We bring you hope from our life. We bring you joy from our life. Kuya suku, daga lafiya, daga buza, daga buza. Organize, every other day organize. Who's your guide? Our living
Haven't you had enough? Ain't you done eating my life? Mea culpa. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. There is headache in my stomach. There is noise in my head. Like umbrella under the rain.
So you are here. You allowed us to knock almost all day. What was your plan? Eh? Where is she?
Have you come to take that which I don't even have?
Don't be you, my guy. I think she's running money for you. She just has confused. You can't even confuse me. What is stupid? Very, very stupid. I say, so the person I have been waiting for is here.
So what do I owe this visit?
Where is she?
Where is who?
The fugitive you have already here. Where is she?
There is no fugitive here.
So I heard it from the grapevine that the woman who was arrested for murder, who later escaped the police cell, is hiding in this house. You are a lawyer. I am sure you understand the consequences. Don't you?
If you ask me, now who I go no matter where you sing so, it's always loving me for it happy from my heart. If you ask me, the bottom ground. If you're done with your stupid grapevines, you can get yourself out of my house. Fish brains.
Fish brain, Me fish brain, how will turn the entire place upside down? Are you ready?
Do you even have a search warrant?
Okay, listen very, very clearly. I am searching this entire facility because we are sure that she is here.
She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. Get out of my house now.
We shall return.
I shall be waiting. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Fish brains. Get out of my house.
We shall return. We shall return.
That was very close.
Didi, maybe I should go.
Go to where?
Didi, listen, if this policeman should come back here, you will be in trouble. Have you forgotten what they did to you? How they tortured you in the cell?
But they also tortured you. They wanted you to confess to a crime you never committed just because money had exchanged hands. Their conscience have been bought, and they are ever willing to do cheese bidding. So we will fight this cause to finish.
How, Didi? No, Didi, tell me how. I am now a fugitive of the law, a product of the failed society.
Tenny, we will fight within the ambience of law and justice, and freedom we shall get.
I see faces. I hear voices. The pain that cuts between my thigh pierces my heart like an arrow spike.
when our hearts are overwhelmed, what do we do? Our lives in beginning. What do we do now when our hearts are overwhelmed? What do we do? Our lives in beginning. I know someday everything will be alright. I know someday everything will be alright. I promise the both of you that as long as I live, you shall get justice. I know someday everything will be alright.
Madam Lawyer, tell me, have you gotten justice for your lawful detention and brutal torture you got in the hands of the police? And what was your crime? You dared stand in for me to get justice, and your own fundamental human rights was grossly violated, and you sit here to tell me about justice, as if justice has ever existed. Please tell me. Justice indeed.
She is right. Listen, the law is not made for everyone. There are specific persons that are above the law, and we just have to accept it that way. Didn't listen, I have to go now before I put you into more trouble. Remember that my crime, Didi, is that I found love with the son of a rich man. Therefore, I have to pay for his death. A death I know nothing about. Poverty. Poverty is a crime. Didi, listen, I have to go. Didi, I have to go.
Go to where?
I have to go, Didi.
Go to where? You are wrong, Tenny. You are just so wrong. You all are wrong. Look, the law was created so that there may be justice for people in the society. Justice is a fair treatment for everybody. Hence, justice is for the people. We must get justice. Oh, he came. Thank God you're here.
My baby, the love of my life, of my little child. I got something for you. I got something for you. Here it comes. You love me. Lord, say I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, my love. I want you by my side. You know I'll make you laugh. I want you to be happy.
called you here. Monica refused to take her medication. That's why I called you. Not to come here and be doing amen.
Okay? Didi, you are just too stubborn. I have warned you severally to leave Chief alone. Come on, leave Chief alone. Let's focus on her healing process. But no, you want to be a hero, human rights lawyer, fighting for all the oppressed. Now listen, I will not live with the pain and stigma that the woman I want to marry is a victim of rape.
Ike, what we need is justice. But in a system where there are laws that have been purportedly designed to protect its citizens, why is justice so far-fetched?
I should be asking you that. Are you not a lawyer? You are a lawyer. You see, the fact that I still want to marry her despite these rape issues should count for something. Come on.
Do you even know what justice means?
Oh, yes. Justice is simply the persecution of wrongdoers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Justice does not solely revolve around the prosecution of crime perpetrators. Justice is making sure that victims of such heinous crimes are held and protected. Again, let me ask you a question. What have you done to ensure that the woman who you going to love and wants to marry gets justice? Huh?
Gigi, you see, the more you make this public, the more you diminish our chances of getting married. Come on. This is madness. Let this go. Let Monique be. Let me take her to the rehab center. Please, please. Do not obstruct justice.
Well, this is the madness of Didi. This is the madness of Didi. All I have been doing is fighting for justice. Yet you stand there in my sitting room telling me I'm obstructing justice. What justice am I obstructing? Anything? What justice am I obstructing? Is it the one that my friend Monica has been blatantly denied of? Look at her. Turn and take a good look at her. She is suffering from PTSD. Her life is normally becoming a mess. She's been shattered into unrecognizable pieces all due to the denial of justice. Ike, she's right. Take a look at me. I am what is left of a human being. I look like a piece of furniture in the living room of a blind world.
Baby, I need to take you away from her.
No, Ike. You need to hear all that happened to me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly walk you through the struggle. You see, my friend Monique used to be a marketer in the bank. Everyone admired her marketing prowess and enthusiasm, which was why she was assigned the task of handling the highest customers with the biggest turnovers. Monique performed her duties perfectly well, and everybody was proud of her. However, due to the fact that she's a very beautiful and sexually attractive young lady, some of her customers made advances of her, but she always turned them down. She's a very decent woman. That is not even the story. So on this unfortunate day, my branch manager instructed me to go to the penthouse of the most popular hotel in Abuja to meet with one of our most esteemed customers. I was told he had a good deal for the bank, and this particular deal would fetch me a good promotion. So she went there. The room was very cozy and cool. It looked like it was set up for a couple on their honeymoon. And when I was busy admiring it, hoping we could recreate something of that nature for our own honeymoon, one of the chief's boys served me with a drink. But something in me felt odd, and I didn't take it. Just then, the chief, who looked like an obtuse being, shaped like an effing water pot, emerged from the inner room. He's so sassy and straight to the point. He told me he would open an account of $1 million. $1 million he came with the bank, and of course to my credit. Just when I was getting excited, not knowing it was the beginning of my journey, he said,
Monique, I will do that and even more for you. But you must allow me to eat the bedded meat in between your thighs. He said what?
That was disgusting. I was disgusted and furious, and I immediately stood up to leave, but one of his boys blocked me. While I stood there for that split second, I had my heart in my mouth. The chief grabbed me. He pinned me down to the bed, and he yelled,
You want to come here like this?
Stop
$10 million and they live like that. Impossible. While his boys watched, he lifted my skirt and shifted my pants. Please, sir, I begin to beg. Don't do this, please. Don't do this. He laughed, and I felt something long and hard rubbing the lips of my womanhood. And he yelled again, open your legs, just the way you have opened it for all these small boys. Please, Dad. I begged again, but he smacked me over and over again. I am not your father, don't you ever. As I felt that piercing pain, when he pushed something hard inside me, it seemed like a tuber of yam was finding its way into the organ in between my thigh. It was obvious that something macabre was happening to that part of me which I have guarded so jealously. He came. He had his way so deep, and my entire life choked with pain. I lay there, I couldn't fight anymore. He had his way, came, and I couldn't fight anymore.
So she reported to the bank, hoping that quick measures would be taken. But they shut her up, that they wouldn't want to lose their biggest customer. They even threatened to let her off if she decided to do otherwise. That was when she opened up to me. And the effect of the trauma began to set in. To cut the whole long story short, I stepped into the matter and sued that so-called chief to court. Consequently, Monique lost her job and her sanity. But you see that chief had not been arraigned up till today. Rather, I was being arrested for trespassing within bank's premises. So tell me again, how then will we get justice when the system is turning a blind eye to us? Who now is obstructing justice? When will the perpetrators be persecuted? When? Again? Who is obstructing justice? Aren't you supposed to be a husband to me?
Hold it! Hold it. I'm not sure about that anymore.
Again? What? What are you saying again?
I'm not sure about that anymore.
Again, what are you saying? We're supposed to be getting married very soon. What are you saying? Again, please don't do this.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Let him go!
Don't do this.
I'm so sorry.
Let him go!
woke up this morning and I realized that I don't have a purpose in life anymore.
The lines may be dark and full of terror, Stephanie, but indeed I have seen the light at the end of the tunnel.
The tunnel is endless.
Well, I just want to get out of this miserable tunnel.
Rest, Stephanie, rest. Rest and stop getting apprehensive.
Didi, you will not understand. It is my life, Didi. It is my life that is on the line here. And day in, day out, I feel it in my soul. The gem is out there and I have to go and look for it myself.
But pressing about is not the solution to the problem.
Oh, well, I'm not just barely pressing about it. I am strategizing here.
Oh, share strategies. What have you come up with?
I want to go out there and look for him myself.
Have you gone mad?
No.
Do you want to embark on the suicide mission?
No, Didi. I just want to look for Jen.
Is your life not on the line enough? Do you want to put your name on a dead roll up because you're out to look for someone who is not likely dead?
Didi, Jeff is not dead.
Prove it then.
That is why I must go out there and look for him myself.
I will not let you do that. You hear me? I will not let you do that. That chief is kill crazy. He's out to kill anybody, let alone you who has been on his radar. If I would take a wild guess then, I would say Chief and his boys are outside my door, 247, waiting to catch you in sight and send a bullet through this your coconut head without anything. You need to think.
Oh, really? Did you really? So what have I been doing since? Have I not been thinking?
You have been dreaming and you need to wake up.
Didi, come on. How dare we find Jen?
Wait, it's not in your place, is it?
Did you know that I have to extricate myself from this mess? Remember, I've been accused and framed for what I've not committed.
You shouldn't put yourself out there, it's too dangerous. That is a sign that you shouldn't step out. What is wrong with you? Just boys are outside, they will see you.
Come on. I feel like I'm in prison.
Well, it's either this prison or Chase prison, so choose one.
I wish someone could just shoot me. Get down.
The fires. I'm not scared to die.
I'm scared to be here.
Why? Wait, take her inside.
Please come for me.
Nobody's here for you. Inside. Who is that?
Your neighbor.
My neighbor?
Did you please save my life? Open the door.
Neighbor, what is going on?
They shot at us. They shot at us.
Who shot at you?
I don't know. No gunmen. They shot at us and disrupted the protest. I said it. I knew it.
You have to give me.
I knew it was a protest.
Wait, what is the protest about?
Come on. Did you people watch the news? Eh? How come you did not tell your sisters about the protest?
Sisters?
This man said he's your brother.
I don't know this man, though.
Can you imagine? Who are you?
Who sent you here?
Please, calm down. I know I lied. But I didn't only that because I wanted to seek refuge. I didn't want to die out there by a strip bullet on the streets.
Please, you need to leave my house now.
Please, and thank you. They're after us.
Who is after you?
I think they were law enforcement. After the shot broke out, they came to the scene.
And what did you do?
Nothing wrong. They're protesters. Victim of circumstances.
Oh, aren't we all victims of circumstances?
What was the protest about?
Do you see the country are enraged?
Completely disgruntled.
We're all down of this scheme of things. So we took to the streets to protest against the violation of our fundamental human rights. The right of the girl child to go to school. Freedom of the press.
And police brutality.
Yes. End police brutality now. End torture now. Solidarity forever. Solidarity ago, I was arrested and tortured. First, it was because Jeff and I were involved in a protest. Then suddenly, the case changed. They said that I killed Jeff and he his corpse. Look at me. Just look at me. I was electrocuted with a naked wire. They blocked my nails with a plier and drowned my head in water, all in the pit to force me. All in the pit to force me to accept that I killed Jeff. But how can I? How can I kill? How can I kill a man that I love so much? How can I kill a man that gives me so much peace? So, that very night, the police officer who was in charge of the cell laid down her guard, and I made myself a good escape. That is why I am here, wanted for murder. Now I am a fugitive. But day in, day out, I feel it in my soul that Jeff is out there, and I want to find him myself.
Isn't that ironic? I mean, we are all fighting for our fundamental human rights. Yes, this right are further being infringed by the process of the fight.
Incessant violation of the rights of the citizens has become the new order of the day. When are we going to see an end to this?
Oh.
But the end is in sight. And we are creating the awareness, the consciousness, and it will benefit us all. Because even the government and the judiciary are taking cases of human rights violation very seriously. But for this case, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in our heart, we do believe. We shall overcome someday. The law, Gigi, the law has failed to protect us. It is not the fault of the law. It is just the misapplication of the law. Oh, come on, Gigi. Come on. Potato, potato. To tie the goats to the rope. And to tie the rope to the goats. Aren't they all the same thing?
Open this door, policeman! Where are they?
You people again. Who are you looking for this time?
The criminals are running here. Where are they?
There you go. Why will you people stop this nonsense?
Sorry, Chief. What is that? You are just speaking English. What? Shall start again. Look, I saw them with my two little eyes. They ran in here. Where are they now? You won't say anything? Talk! Who told the entire place? This is none of your business.
This is my business because you're arresting them in my residence. Do you even have an arrest warrant?
Who's asking for arrest warrant? Listen, my friend, the next arrest warrant we're going to get one is the one to shut you up forever. Huh? Wherever you are, wherever you be, do not look down where your leg cannot go. Tell you what to shake.
Attention! Now! What is happening here? Officer of the law, I greet you specially.
Nikuma, I greet you specially, sir.
Hope everything is okay.
Everything is fine. We're just about to begin our leave.
Arresting innocent citizens who have done no wrong. Leave those men alone.
Innocent citizen, what did they do?
Well, they partook in an unlawful and unfruitful protest and disturbing the entire nation.
That's a lie. That's a lie. The protest was peaceful, so you're your next.
Will you shut up? Just look at us, now they are blaming us. They were shot. Move, they were shot. Hope nothing happened to you. If these men do anything to harm you, I will lock them up forever.
Obi, are you not listening? I said those men are innocent.
And what do you, all I care about is you and your safety. What are they even doing here? Baby,
Go to baby.
you are my baby. Whether you like it or not, you are my baby.
You done make my heart go. You done make my heart go. You done make my heart go. You done make my heart go.
Those sneaky bastards. They finally succeeded. They arrested those innocent men. Shut up. It is all your fault.
My fault? What did I do?
Busy dancing and following me all over the place, distracting me.
Distracting you? That means you like my song.
Hi, Obi, just get out.
Look at you. Look at you. Too proud to admit that you like me too.
Obi, I have made myself clear. I am not interested in any relationship, let alone with you.
Not with me. What then are you interested in?
I am only interested in justice.
Did you? Justice. Are you going to marry justice? Not justice you will marry.
Please don't be ridiculous.
You two don't be ridiculous. I am here telling you how much I want you. You're talking about justice. What baffles me is that the justice she's fighting for, it's not even for her, it's for others.
Wow, wonderful. I have to be a victim of circumstance before I begin to fight for justice.
They say experience is the best teacher.
What? You are a joker. You're a joker, the joke is on you. I am fighting for justice and it is for everyone, including your unborn children. I am fighting for a society where we don't have to fight for justice. A society where justice is served accordingly. If we get justice today, and the standard is maintained, in this our children will not have to fight, they will enjoy a better society.
Our unborn children, me and you.
God forbid. Bobby, I mean the future generation. Look, I yearn for a society where there is no sexual or gender-based violence. A society where there is no domestic violence of any sort, no police brutality, and if there are cases, offenders will be severely punished.
Why is this so important to you?
Bobby, have you ever seen a person suffering from the effects of sexual violence?
No.
Mea culpa. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. There is pain in my head. I hear voices. There is noise everywhere. The pain is overwhelming. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa.
What happened to her?
Have you seen why I fight for justice? You will never wish that any of your loved ones go through such evil.
What can I do to help?
Obi, join me in this fight for justice. What are you doing?
I am eating it.
Eating what?
Will you date me?
Hi! Obi, are you doing it to date me or you're doing it for a better society?
For both of them. This society will be a better place if you agree to date me. Live with me and all this suffering will be over.
Really? I am fighting for the equal rights for all. The rights for a woman, man, girl, youth, everybody. We need to begin to express our fundamental human rights without the fear of being apprehended. For instance, those innocent men that the policeman weeks ago, they committed no crime. All they did was stage a peaceful protest against police brutality and a march against girl-child marriage. Those policemen, Obi, those same policemen, disrupted the protest with gunshots. Now tell me, is it now a crime for us to have a peaceful protest? Is it not our right to protest against the ills in the society?
Are you saying those men are innocent?
Obi. Is that not what I've been saying? Is that not on my side?
You know, whenever I'm with you, all I see and think about is you. Your beauty consumes me.
Obi, focus.
Baby, you know what?
What?
I know what to do.
How?
I know what to do.
Where are you off to?
Let me go out and meet those policemen. Find them some few naira notes. I know they will release those boys, and I'm sure you'll be happy.
You are a major actor in this tragedy. That is not justice. So get out of my house.
What?
Get out of my house. Get out.
Baby.
Hi, Obi.
Thank you. Get outside.
To get outside.
Keep saying it. Out. Get out.
Double up.
Move it!
Oh my God. Mr. Brenda, what are you doing here?
Point of correction. Chief Brenda. I am Chief Brenda. Honorable, respectable Chief Brenda.
I don't care.
Young lady, do you have a face? Show me your face, let me spit on it.
Every chief is a thief. You are a thief.
Ah, there's a thief in every one of us. In every one of us, there is a thief. Won't you offer me a seat and something to eat?
Why are you so inhuman? Mr. Brenda, after all you did, you have the guts to walk in here like a dead fish bellied up with your face like an ancient chimpanzee.
Mind your language, young lady. The fact that I allowed you to be
Or
free...
what, Chief Brenda? Rape me like you raped Monique? Or throw me into jail like you did to Teddy?
Rape? Was that the lie she told you?
Chief.
Now, for me to get to the point of my visit here, listen carefully. What I have to say, I will not say twice.
Chief Brenda, it is time for you to leave my house.
That you withdraw the case you leveled against me in court and apologize publicly in 6 Nigerian national newspapers, all within 24 hours.
Chief Brenda, it is very obvious that you have what is supposed to be your anus in your head. Listen to me. You must be punished for all your numerous crimes against humanity. Just look at how you raped that innocent girl, and now her life is in total shambles.
I did not rape her. I only pinned her down where two naked bodies mingle in sweet sensation. That was all.
You're a monster!
Say what?
You're a monster!
So you know I am a monster! And then you reported to the whole world that I'm a rapist, and then you call the jobs I do for the fed.
Brenda, by the time I am done with you, your entire life will crash completely. Tell me, what will it benefit you that innocent girl goes to jail for a crime you know she never committed?
When I was telling her to leave my son Jeff alone, did she listen?
Uh-huh.
Look, no, she was there for the death of my son.
Oh.
No, but please, name your price. Yeah? Name your price. Yeah, there's the check. Take, here. 50 million naira. Let us settle this case, please. Please.
Chief Brenda, 50 million. Okay. Well, let's arrest for money, mental health. I know the touch of anyone tree in jail.
Sorry.
This will serve as good evidence for our case in court. Now get out of my house. Get out of my house!
Look, but they say she's hiding here now. Eh?
Chief Brenda.
Where is she?
You're still here? You're still standing here?
Me and Maxima Cooper.
Don't go
There is
down
pain in my head. I hear voices. There is pain.
Don't touch her!
Very good. Officers, that's the one we want.
Yes, sir.
Hold her, take care of her.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Father.
Chef? Oh, yes, you are dead.
Am I?
Oh,
I am dead. Of course, that was the plan. To kill me and implicate Teddy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeff Brenda, and this is my father, Chief Brenda. I am sure Teddy has told you all the story. On that hot Friday afternoon, we were out on the street protesting for our fundamental human rights against rape, against police brutality, against gender-based violence, and all the obnoxious cultural practices meted on the downtrodden. Then suddenly, gunshots, chaos disrupted our protest. Follow me. Let me show you how it all happened. Senkatele Mozandi, Komozadi Wadi Komo, Senkatele Mozandi, they have made us the slime, the rough, the maggots, the not sweating residue of the society. Shall we continue to fold our hands and watch this violation go on? No! Shall we? No! Shall we? No! Everybody freeze! If you move, I shoot.
What do we do now when our hearts are overwhelmed? What do we do? Our hearts are beginning. Uchiara, Ugana. I hope someday everything will be alright. Georgiana, Uganda. I hope someday everything will be
My father was so certain that I was dead. Mind you, my corpse was never found. You know, he was definitely not going to let Tenny go, or he blamed her for my death. And my question now is, why? Ladies and gentlemen, the disruption of that protest was a hit. And guess who the target was? I was the target. However, they missed their target and wasted many lives in the process. The question now is, where did the order come from? You know, someone spared my life that night. And the person wanted me to run away, to go as far as I could and remain in hiding, because someone wanted me dead. I ran away. But I pondered on this matter. Why would this person want me dead? Why? It did not take long. Then I discovered that my innocent girlfriend, Tenny, was framed for my death. And for that reason, I came back. But I remained in hiding, watching Tenny and her friends, day and night, from across the street, to ensure that they were safe, and waiting patiently for the day the traitor would cross the line. And finally, it happened today.
Jeff, you are talking rubbish. You have been brainwashed.
Chief, I am talking rubbish. I am talking rubbish. You ordered for me to be killed for your selfish political ambition. You hated Tenny so much that you thought she was going to put a stain on the family and on your political career. But why must I die for you to put her away? Was I that worthless?
What spurious allegations. Did these ladies put you up to that? You are now conniving with them?
Chief, your time is up. The truth is out. You have been investigated by the police. All your evil deeds now. The police have discovered every single thing. And there are concrete evidence to every single thing. You will now face justice. Officers!
We are here. We are here.
They are yours.
Very good.
Chief Brenda, you are under arrest for sexually assaulting Miss Monique and for the attempted murder of Mr. Jeff Brenda.
Wait. Can somebody tell me how Obi is involved in all of this?
I told you I was going to give you what? Marriage justice. I will do everything and anything for you.
Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you because of law.
Very good.
So this way, sir.
Take him away!
My friend, you cannot arrest me.
This is absolute rubbish.
I promised you.
You are all jokers. I promise you I will deal with all of you when this all nonsense is over. Nonsense.
Don't worry.
Rubbish.
I am the law. You cannot. Okay? I will deal with you. I will deal with you.
Finally, let justice be served. Mr. Brenda.
Jeff,
Aww.
I knew it. I knew you were alive. I felt it in my soul.
And I felt it that somebody was watching my house 247. I thought it was Chief and his boys. Little did I know you were the one.
You are right. Chief boys were always watching, waiting to catch them. But I was determined not to let them succeed.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, all this is over.
I wish we didn't have to fight incredibly hard for justice. I wish justice was easy to come by. We long for a world where human rights are respected and not violated. We long for a safe world.
Here we stand, as a people, with one song, with one voice. We're a nation undivided and one. We will take our stand and build a land with faith.
Maxima Cooper.
Chief, you know the fear, taking over my job. You are not for you to introduce Dr. Ubu. It was for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies all, can we please applaud these days? This should go round. It should go round our university. It should go round our schools. It should go round all the journalists of this country. Thank you for bringing reality to life. For that says it all. And this is just a few of what you see. Emotional, psychological, and physical torture. That's not all about human rights. Several other things. And sex for grades and all that. But thank you for putting this together. Now let's hear from you.
Wow. Okay, without wasting your time, I stand for the rights of everybody, irrespective of gender. Our rights as human beings must be respected at all costs. And these are the very basics that informed the writing, the directing, the producing of this play. I would want to appreciate some of the persons who play an important role to make this come to life. I want to say thank you to the EU delegation, to Nigeria and ECOWAS for their consistency and effort to make this happen. Last year, December, it was going to happen, but somehow it didn't happen. But the team held on. We kept meeting since last year, believing that today will come, because we want to preach the gospel of equity, of respect, of love, of life, and of peace. And tonight we'll preach that. And to you who came here tonight to be part of this event, to witness this, I say thank you so much. Quickly, let me appreciate my cast and crew. These people are professionals and I respect them a lot. Now, it takes a whole lot to blend this, the dances, the music, the dialogue, everything together to give you a theater of sermon and spectacle. This is great. And thank you, all of you. Thank you. This is my choreographer. The choreographer the whole dance. Sam, that is his elder brother. That's the younger sister. Samuel, Conscience, and this is my musical director. That's the voice you hear is his voice, and he became that guy. And this is Raphael, my production manager, and my manager. And this is Digi, the human rights lawyer. Maria is telling the victim of circumstance. This is Delsat, a dancer. I saw him jumping up and down. Then, no, Mr. White. Sorry, Mr. Green. Success. Omar is the dancer. David is a great thespian. You can see his articulation. This is Shalom, one of the protesters, and this is quickly, I want to appreciate our technical designer and technical director, Mr. Richard. Please come. My band orchestra, come on stage. Orchestra, Royal, and please come on stage. Orchestra, please come. Robinson on the sound, Tribal and team, NK, and a great kudos to Option A, technical support, and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is over there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you for coming out. God bless you and good night. Sorry, please. Okay, so this lady, she had to go deep. I don't want her to sell the emotions so much because I don't want people to start crying when they're living here. So we need to maintain the line between being too emotional and being, the drama. Because if it goes all the way to whole emotions, it will be a sad moment. But I want us, as much as try to enjoy ourselves and observe the play, also have a good evening, and she did just that. Thank you so much. And then it's Tekla Odemba. And to our big mascot in the house, okay, let me say something briefly. Between February and March this year, I was in Port Harcourt for 40 days, shooting a film called Blood Vessel, and I was with Norbert Young. And that was when he told me, bros, we will do this play this year, but we not last year. And that film came out on Netflix today, and today we have him. So please watch Blood Vessel on Netflix, and he's full of the characters there. Thank you, Akunot, and God bless you for coming. He came all the way from Lagos. Despite his night schedule, he's going back tonight to set to continue working. Thank you, guys. Thank you. The lawyer's name is Basi Wealth. I mentioned her name. Basi Wealth is the lawyer, the human rights lawyer. She did so well. Had a brilliant performance. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did we have a show? Yes. Okay, please can the cast remain on set? Yes, we need to take a picture. Okay. Right. With the CSOs, please, particularly our heroes for tonight, all the representatives and those present. Can we have the heroes, please, and the representatives? I know Abiola is here. I know he's representing Aisha Yusufu. And please, if you are representing any of our heroes today, we'll just stand here. Okay. I'd like to say that your dinner is served, but you can take it home. You can take it home. Yes.
They should be in the middle now.
I think the very tall ones like me can remain in front, and those who are not very tall. Yes. Where's the photographer? Are you okay with this?
Adam.
Hello. I know some good. Adam, how are you? I'm Soxman's friend. I think we've met a couple of times. And Madam too. I just came to say hi. Thank you.
Can we go back? Can we please go back?
Right, I think, yes. Now, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful day. I hope that the drama will resonate in our lives as